Testing, testing, 1, 2. Okay, so we're here at Justin's. We're going to have an 800-point game. We rolled up our scenarios for a veto for the new book. We rolled to choose from Whole Ground, Breakthrough, or Fog of War, and I got rid of Whole Ground because Eagles, and Justin got rid of Breakthrough because also Eagles and Dominant and all that. So we're going to play Fog of War, which is one of our old-time favorites. So going over my army quickly, I got Gua here, right there. So he's got the white head and black feathers. The fledglings are the ones with the white feathers and the white heads, and then my great eagles are the ones with the black heads, and I've just painted them up like wedge-tail eagles. And I've got Gua here, 2 fledglings, and 5 great eagles, and that is my 800 points. Hang on, little boy, what are you playing?
I'm having a play of Battle of Fornost.
Oh,
I've got Ian on horse and lance with 5 knights. One has a banner, 6 warriors, 3 with spears, and they all have shields. I've got Aranath and 2 rangers and 4 hobbit archers. Glorfindel with his horse and 12 elves with a equal mix of shields, spears and shields and bows. And then I've got just another ranger leading 4 hobbit archers.
Awesome. So 800 points. This is the battlefield. We've already marked down our objectives. I have to keep Gua here alive, and Justin has to kill Gua here, so because he's got no other choice. But apart from that, we've got the terrain as well. Okay, so I deployed my Gua here right there. My fledglings are right within 6 as far as possible. And then just got all the KFC together, Gua Force 1, and yeah, there, and Justin starting his deployment. I end up winning the roll off, so I deployed my warband first, and now he's got to do his entire army because I'm done dropping, so he's got free reign to get his stuff down. Okay, Justin, did you want to run us through your deployment quickly?
So I just deployed in a classic shield wall.
Yeah.
I put some archers up to have some cover, and
Mhm.
then sort of paired the 2 big heroes together to make use of the banner and sort of try and hopefully tag team some stuff. And I put the rest of my archers on another flank.
Nice.
And yeah,
Cool.
that was pretty well it.
All right. We'll do the priority thing and we'll get back to it.
Yeah.
Justin won priority and he handed it over to me, so I've moved up, staying out of 4 there. Just moved on a big spready, and yeah, Justin's come forward in his movement. He put a ton of shooting onto this eagle and managed to chip off 2 wounds, which is pretty successful. And yeah, that was about it for the turn. I'm going to go to priority and come back. Okay, it's getting juicy. I've moved this eagle to pull this knight off. He called 3 moves, 1 each with Aranath and Glorf, and 1 with a ranger. And yeah, so he's charged that eagle and that eagle. I've countercharged over here, and then I've charged a Dunedain over there with an eagle, and 2 of the hobbits over there with another eagle, and moved Guahir and the fledglings around. So, yeah, cool. Got him a bit where I want him, spreading him out, so that's good. And yeah, we'll go into combat and see how we go. Okay, so over here I lost 2 eagles. Glorfindel killed his, did the combat, had to use might, so now he's down on might. No might on him. And then I ended up charging over here. I barely won that one. I sorry, lost that one, and then Glorfindel killed him, and then I ended up losing this one. Aeonor had to spend all his might to win it, but he did end up causing 2 wounds. So out of might over there, which is nice, and especially on the big ones. So yeah, coming into the next turn. Oh, by the way, I killed 3 hobbits over there with Eagle, and then threw a Dunedain into another one. Did a wound on the first one, and he passed his fate, and then they're both prone. And that's it. Passed my intelligence as well to throw wherever I wanted. Okay, over to the next turn. All right. So I ended up getting the priority over Justin, and yeah, move this chicken back to save his life, and engaged as much as possible. Got a bird on some rangers. Got on Aranath. Glorfindel managed to freaking cannonball over this way. Yeah, got Gua here on a couple elves, so yeah, doing all right. That's about it. Okay, Eagle's got some work done this turn. Guahil ended up winning his combat, killed 3 of the elves using base contact with, and then he flew over and did another combat, and he attacked Glorfindel, got rid of Asphalloth, and also did 3 wounds. Glorfindel passed all his fate, but no fate left on Glorfindel, which is good, and he's lost his horse. There was an eagle here, threw into this combat, killed the guy who was fighting, killed a knight, and also knocked everyone prone, which saved this fledgling because he was trapped. And he failed to roll really well for combat, so he lost his combat. So all the guys stood back up, but saved him from being trapped for a turn. And yeah, end up killing 2 Dunedain over here with this eagle. And that was it. Aranorth has moved forward. These guys are moving to capture objective, save this boy's life. And we're going to combat. Oh, no, we're done combat. We're going to next turn. Okay, I won priority. I called a Squeam with Gua here, which just meant that basically only those 3 models there could move, and these guys here, and those elves, but I pinned them down, and I've charged onto a banner, charged Gua here and an eagle onto Aeonor, and I've charged eagle onto Aeonor, and then an eagle onto those 2 guys. So yeah, so just gonna pick some fights this turn and try and get some key targets down, and then yeah, so happy to do that. All right, back after shooting combat. This turn did not go to plan. I lost the combat here, unfortunately, only rolling a 3 high. This fellow over here has not won a combat all game, rolling a 3 high. Gua here did his use his last point of might and try to call a combat, and Aeonor beat him. Aeonor failed to do any wounds to anyone. And yeah, so I did kill Aranath, so that's whatever, that's a thing. So yeah, apart from that, just how the game state looks now. No might left on the table. Hey Justin, that's
I've got
it.
a ranger of the north.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
That still has 1, but yeah, that's it.
Well, there we go. Come down to the meat and potatoes of it. Dun, dun. Okay, yeah, big turn. Managed to 4 elves there, which is nice. Lost that combat, lost a wound. Win this combat, killed 2 of the guys. Won this combat and hurled into Guahir's combat. And got rid of Aeonor's horse. Didn't kill anyone though, but I knocked everyone prone and prevented me from getting trapped and struck with Guahir. And then over here I killed a knight. Yeah, so and Justin's broken. So as of the end of this turn, we are going to start rolling. See if the game ends 1 or 2. Okay, so coming to the crux of it, Justin won priority again. And his pass here, leader of legends, so pass with that. All these heroes passed. These stand fast. These guys failed to charge anything, so he's fucked off to go and do things because Justin's broken. And this warrior of Interith is bugged off down there, in there, and my eagle's following him around. And the asshole. everything else got charged, but this fledgling, he flew over and charged a spear guy. I do have a little plant. Hopefully it works. And yeah, that's that. So beautiful. Okay, so well, the fights happened. Ended up winning over here, even though I didn't get, even though I didn't charge. So I got a hobbit down. Gua here ended up losing all his fate and a wound. That's the heroes. This guy he barged, and then I managed to clean up a knight and 3 warriors at Minas Tirith as well. Yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, I don't know. I probably can't get under there, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But yeah, apart from that, yeah, getting down there, and the game continues. We rolled and Justin rolled a 5 because he had priority. So yeah, obviously there. That's what the board state looks like. All right, back after the end of next turn. All right, so the Eagles are at it. Game ended this turn. Managed to get Ayanor, who is general, correct?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Killed lots of stuff. Got terrain piece. And yeah, and Justin, I'm assuming that terrain piece.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so we're gonna go calculate points because the game's over. It was a fun one, thank you.
Yeah.
Eagles are obnoxious as usual. That scream, that turn
Oh,
was
that
good,
gross.
but like I didn't push hard enough. I should have like maybe went for a few more warriors to try and end it quicker. But I don't know. I got the fade off Glorfindel and stuff. I was trying to just finish the characters off, because they are like the main threat to Eagles. But yeah, apart from that, I had a really good game. So it was good.
Having a model on the terrain piece wounding the general and keeping
Yes.
alive.
6 for that,
Yeah.
and getting 16.
Yeah.
So 10-point differential there.
Yeah, cool.
So yeah, because I got your general killed, I got my target was your ranger with the bow. He got done.
Yeah.
I got dominant 3 on that terrain piece, so I get full marks for that. So yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Kept my guy alive, but he did get wounded, so that's fine. But it's Squat here needs to do fighting and do stuff. So
Yeah.
it was a good match. So what do you think overall with your army? Like, how do you like the list?
Yeah, yeah, I don't know, it's sort of hard to get a gauge of it, like, the plus fight on the cavalry charge really only for Glorfindel against, going up against Eagles, so I'd, probably, probably get a better idea of it against, like, a more shield wall army. Like, it was still good. Glorfindel, with the +1 to wound against monsters, sort of came into his own.
He's a beast, and then having him not as the general, like,
it's good. Yeah.
And he's really survivable. So when you've got like missions like this and assassination, like why wouldn't you pick him to stay alive? He can't be rendered by monsters or hurled or anything. Like, and he's got a benefit against monsters, and he's got a good fight value and strike, like,
and he's magic
resistance. Like he's
it's hard to take him down.
Yeah. I'm happy with the Eagles. I love the speed. Overall, over anything else, I really like the speed. And I like that sort of like alpha strike. So like when I played over here and I was having the 3 Eagles over here against these big knights and stuff, my idea was just to draw them out, try and separate, because I have my terrain piece, which is that water feature over there. So I really wanted to just do an alpha strike on this flank, see if I can't make it fall over. And then like obviously that's why I had all the Guahir and the Eagles come through. But I was also trying to like, I kept Guahir and the Eagle back in this area, like just to sort of play the middle of the board too, to like keep you guessing a bit. But I also had 3 Eagles over that side, so it's really nice having like so many Eagles at 800 points. Because like beforehand in like Radagast Alliance, you're getting like Radagast and then like 6 Great Eagles, and that was it, where you capped out, or like. Or if you had like Guahi, you had to pay like either 650 or like 750 or something. Like you couldn't play an even amount of points. So, So like I like the fact that the list this list only has 3 might, and I think like because it's got so much momentum, and like the thing is you don't have to have might to like alter combats too, because you got like the option to barge. So like the fact barge and move things around, like hurl into other combats and like knock those combats over and do strength 3 hits to everyone in that combat is like really, really nice. It's actually probably something I should have done when this eagle was in combat here.
Yeah.
Was like hurl one of these guys into this combat because that would have knocked off like at least half your hobbits. Because when I eagles against the hobbits, it was just like I'm gonna hurl into every combat because strength 3, D3, haha.
Yeah, it's
Like-
pretty reliable.
Yeah, and it's the same thing I'd do if I was up against like goblins or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I found it was good.
Yeah.
I was happy to sacrifice those 2 great eagles in the name of greater good. And yeah, it's sort of hard to keep. And then like, as soon as the eagles get that priority, they can just go and fight and do whatever where they want. Like they don't have to stay where they are. They can just just get away and do that. So yeah. All right. Well, I think this will wrap it up. I think eagles are still bullshit, but I enjoyed them at 8 more than I enjoyed 650. Maybe it's just because you get the more models. It just feels a lot nicer and and people aren't really. I mean, you can with the two extra eagles. It's definitely a good trade off when people are really only getting like maybe an extra hero and like an extra 10 models or something like that. Like like I think it's a good trade off and you just get a lot of play with the eagles. All right.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you. Good game. Bye now.
Ted fuck the potato and gravy. Ted fuck it. Dinner, take your dinner.
I hope he enjoys that.